What's up, everybody? This is Pierce Dandridge, owner of Lex Pyerse Clothing, and I am doing a blind reaction to Joy News. Apparently, there are 188 Ghanaians who are currently on President Trump's deportation list. And my question is, what does that mean? And what does that mean for people like me, who's an American, who wants to come out there and visit Ghana? Um, I don't know if they're going to answer the second question, but I still want to do a blind reaction to this and just try to get an understanding of what's going on. This is a Pan African channel, which we do reviews to understand Pan Africanism, um, and hopefully I can learn some more about Pan Africanism doing this. Like, how do you guys solve your problems when other countries are messing with you? So let's see what this is about.
The engagements, I must say, are going well because the U.S. authorities have confirmed that apart from overstays, all those really very, if you like, troubling matters to do with terrorism, harboring criminals, refusing to accept deportees, we don't fall under that category. We are not a country that sponsors terror. We do not harbor criminals. You do know that recently we cooperated with the FBI. And, they were here to remove some suspects involved in a $100 million scam. And then in terms of deportations, as I told Parliament last week, we have been cooperating with U.S. authorities. We have so far been formally notified of 188 Ghanaians on President Trump's deportation list. And our embassies in New York and Washington have been complying with our counterparts in the United States. And so far, travel certificates are promptly issued once we see the evidence and it's clear that you really are in violation of U.S. law, and they have every right, just as we also have every right to deal with those who are violating our laws, who are in breach of our laws. And you do know that Ghana also every now and then carries out deportations.
Yes.
We even prosecute and imprison foreigners who violate our laws. So we know that every country reserves the right to carry out these.
Yeah. So my understanding is just because you got citizenship or naturalization or whatever, or visa, I should say, residency, they can strip it from you literally for any reason. It's more of a privilege than a right. The only way you really have a right to the country is if you were born there. And again, even that depends on the country, because some countries you gotta have one parent that's a native, or as a citizen, and sometimes you gotta have two parents. In the United States is a little bit different, but yeah, from what I'm understanding, yeah, they can do anything they want, as far as that goes.
Sanctions in compliance with their laws. The only concern we have raised is that it should be done in a humane manner. We should be...
Yes, definitely humane manner, but how can you prevent ICE from dragging someone who's a Ghanaian, dragging them out from worship or school? How do you prevent that? Can you prevent that?
Notified when the final airlifting is being done, so that we will be at the airport to welcome our compatriots and properly integrate them. And I can confirm to you that working with our counterparts at the Ministry of the Interior, Immigration Service, NADMO, we have been receiving, when we are notified that they have been put aboard flights, we do receive them at the airport. We do it quietly because we also want to protect their rights and their dignity. That is why we don't invite you in the media. So media friends should pardon us that we go welcome them without you. But it's for good reason. And we are making sure that they are integrated.
That is very much appreciated. Like you said, you don't want to embarrass them or make the situation even worse.
Because the circumstances under which they are deported, often they don't have the opportunity to probably go for their belongings or savings and all of that. It's done quite in a rapid manner, and it is our duty to make sure that they are.
So, with that being said, is the Ghanaian government helping the Ghanaians in America getting deported with any sort of cost or anything like that? I mean, I don't know if it's the Ghanaian government responsibility, but is that something you guys do?
Properly integrated, and that is being done.
Wow. It is really crazy seeing all this go on in America, and I hate to see them getting deported because really they're getting deported for no reason. And the Ghanaians I know are model citizens, and they're doing everything correct according to the law. So it's what's going on is disheartening.